Okay, so what happened last night?
Around 3:30 in the morning, I heard screaming coming from upstairs. The friend that I was staying with in the basement pretty much said that she smelled something funny, so I kind of smelled it too. It smelled like smoke. We went and woke up her dad, and when we woke up her dad, we noticed that there was smoke coming out of the ventilation system. I put on my shoes, and as soon as I stepped out, I could see fire coming from the upper bedroom. Went around to the front, kicked in the door, and the whole house was pretty much completely engulfed in flames. I started yelling for someone to come to me because I could still hear them screaming, and I told them to come towards my voice. Uh, Went back downstairs, grabbed my friend's phone for a flashlight, and went back upstairs and tried to just tell them to come towards the light. She made it about halfway down the hallway, I believe, and then I could start to make out her legs, so I just ran towards her, picked her up, brought her outside. Yeah,
Wow, what was going through your mind?
someone's in a dire need. Why am I gonna sit there and wait for someone else to come save them when I could do the job?
Yeah. And then what did you do once you'd gotten the little girl out of the house?
I went back in again because I could still hear screaming, and I continued to just shout. The flames by then pretty much took up all the front of the house, and the front hallway was completely covered in smoke, and I couldn't make it through. So I just stood there and continued shouting for whoever could hear me just to come towards my voice. And then pretty much the fire truck came up, and I just let them take over from there.
And I mean, you said you heard screaming. How many voices were you hearing? What was that like?
It was horrifying, and I'm not sure how many voices.
Okay. And this is just a friend of yours in the basement apartment?
Yeah,
So you don't live there?
no.
How many nights had you been there?
That was my first night ever staying over. Usually I just come over for the day or something, but I usually end up going home. This was the first time I stayed over.
Wow, talk about being in the right place at the right time.
I guess God put me there.
Sheldon, what else? Do you remember anything else that happened? Like you said that you sort of heard things happening and then you sort of sprung into action, right? Do you think that the fire may have started up in the bedrooms upstairs, or you have any clue?
I have no clue.
How old was the girl that you
Oh
rescued?
yeah, that's a good point.
I believe that she's under the age of 10.
Really, eh? And the rest of the family, did you know the family who lived upstairs?
No, I've never met them before, never interacted with them.
Can I ask you one more question? Were you hearing a smoke alarm?
No.
Not at all. You didn't hear any kind of alarm, no smoke detector,
No smoke
nothing?
detector, no alarms, nothing, just screaming.
And it was the screams that woke you up then, eh?
I was already awake. I was on my laptop watching a movie.
Okay, okay. And how old are you?
19.
You're 19, but you didn't know the 18-year-old who lived upstairs?
No, never talked to her.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Is there anything else you remember? Anything you want to say?
No, other than just check your fire alarms, make sure everything's in place, because that's the safety of your family and everyone around you.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to hear this story and hear that you saved this girl and ran into a burning building to do it. They're going to call you a hero. Is that how you're feeling, or how are you feeling right now?
I'm not a hero, I'm just a regular person who did what needed to be done in the moment. I kind of wish that I could have got more people, but it is what it is.